It is a chilly one this morning. I think it's 20 degrees, something like that. But we're getting an early start this morning because we got a big day planned. Tomorrow the winds are supposed to be nasty again, 50 plus miles an hour. So I'm not going to be able to get anything done tomorrow. So my goal today is to get this front wall on the garage up, and then the side wall where you guys are, it's the sidewall. So it should be fairly easy. The sidewall has 3 posts and 2 ends, and then the garage has 6 posts. So it's not a ton. Now that I'm looking at it, I might have to cut one more post. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get these walls stood up. The garage walls I want to get done first, the front garage wall, because with all this wind, there's nothing connecting. It's just be these 2 posts, those 2 posts, those 2 posts, and then on the end. So there's nothing connecting them. So what I want to do is get, those don't get LVLs, they get 2x12s across the top. So I want to get those up so that when Tina comes out, she can help me put the 2x12s. And they're only 8 foot, I think. Maybe 10 foot. So they shouldn't be too heavy. We should be able to throw those up without a lift or anything. The LVLs are a little bit heavier because some of the LVLs, like on the backside, are 20 foot long. Those are just a little too hard to work with, just to hoist them up by hand. So that's my goal for today, is to get the front wall and the side wall up, and then the 2x12s on the front wall. So after today, my hope is that this thing looks like a house-ish with no roof, I guess. 2 big boxes, I guess is a better word. So I got the saw, I got the generator. I gotta rip all the boards down because the fronts just get, they call scrap pieces, so it's just cut pieces. So I gotta get all those cut, which I'll do now. I won't bore the camera with doing that. So I'll rip all those boards down, and then we'll pick this back up when I nail them all in. And then I'll stand the posts. I'll probably stand the post first, then get everything cut, and then we can nail it all in. So it's a little, by myself, it's a little bit easier to stand the post first and then put all the girts on versus the other way around. So we'll get the posts up, we'll get everything cut, and then we'll pick this back up when we are putting on the girts. Okay, well, got everything cut to length, got the posts up. Now we can start putting these together. So this first one is going to die into the girts on the house. So I'll check and make sure it's plumb, and then we can nail all those in. All right, so on these two posts, you can kind of see how they're out like this. So we'll make sure they're plumb and bring them back in. And the measurements should be good like that. So. All right. So they're plumb both ways. They come out of fuel. Well, I'll go get another thing of fuel. This thing, one canister did all of this so far, and I'm using way more nails than, I think they call for 3 nails at each joint, but I'm doing 5. I do 3 if they die into the same spot, because nails are cheap and I'd rather have more than not enough. So it sounds pretty empty. So I'll go get a new fuel and I'll finish this one off and move on to the other. Okay. The last one we can't do until we get the end wall post up. So now I'm gonna work on, the corner post. So I'm gonna work on the end wall now. Try to get these set up. I don't know if I can do the 18 footer by myself. I might not even try it, but I know I can do the 16 and I know I can do the 14 on the end. This was supposed to be a 14, but they sent us extra 16, so it just has to get cut down. It's not a big deal, but there's no measurements on our plan, so once we get the trusses up, we'll lop those off with a saw. So supposed to be 2 14s and an 18, so I should be able to get those stood up now. Should be able to get the end wall set up, or the corner post, and then this one I'll just wait for Tina to come out. It's 10 o'clock, so she should be out here by the time I get those ones up. And then, yeah, it's coming together now. So I'll throw these up. I'm gonna put the end wall up first because it's easier to, these tubes are out of the ground quite a ways. It's easier to just tilt it in the bracket versus trying to pick it up like I did in the last video over there. So just tilt this one up, set this, then I'll do this one, and then we'll do the middle one. And I think last video I said that this is harder than setting them up whole walls, but really it's not that bad at all. I think maybe it's taken me 6 or 8 hours to do the other 2 end walls on the house all the way, and then the garage is taking me an hour and a half so far on the front. So it's really not that much harder. I mean, 2 days, really 2 full days to throw up 1, 2, 3, 4 walls is not, it's not too bad at all. So yeah, with more people it's quicker, but by yourself it's not that much more difficult to do it this way. It's warming up a little bit, so my iced over area that I could walk through, I get my boots all wet, is now thawing out. So kind of almost better if it's colder out, but or if it was 60 would be nice too. So we'll throw that other post up, and then we can come back and plumb those up, get those attached as well. Take 2.
Stupid question, but you marked this side, and I guess it doesn't really matter, but it does.
With the
pencil mark?
Yeah, damn it. I looked at that and I was like, oh no, I got put on the other side. That's all right. I can transfer them over.
Sometimes.
Well, because the other side's more beat up. And I was like, oh no, I don't want that side on the outside. And I was like, oh crap, I marked it that way. So I totally just did it wrong.
It's fine. You do things without me around, and then this is what happens.
Come over here. Don't get that close to me. It'd be weird. Why did I hold you like I was going to pick you up? All right, we got the muscle here. So we'll put up this 18-foot post. She's going to lift it up, throw it over her shoulder and lift it up. And then we'll have all the posts up.
Show you up, I guess. All right.
You can't lift that.
What happens if I do?
I gave you $5.
$5? It's not worth it.
I wish this was on the camera, but I don't know if it's in view.
As far as I can go.
Come on. Muscles. All right, we're trying to get this done before the windstorm, so I guess I'll do it. We'd be here for days.
Hey, I got it above my shoulder.
That seemed to be the heaviest one for whatever reason.
I know why. Because the tube is higher.
Could be that. Level. All right, we got a structure now. We'll put the girts on this side to hold it together, then we'll go back and do the garage. Might just do the girts on this side first, and we can do the garage this afternoon, the upper part of the garage. So it's looking good. Because we're gonna overhang this.
Hold it, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do the other side.
Is there a marker? Yeah, it is. We got to cut some of these boards down to get them to fit, and I don't have a battery powered circular saw, so we got to run the generator. It just gets noisy. So we'll throw this on time lapse. We'll get everything cut and then assemble, and then we'll pick it back up when we go back around to the front. All right, so we got the first 3 girts up. I got to fill in 2 girts over here on this side, and then I can cut the ones on the front wall, or on the end wall here, and then I could do some on the front wall. Tina's gonna go back inside because baby just woke up from her nap. So it warmed up today. Yesterday it was a little cold, a little too cold for the baby to be out here helping us, but today it's warmed up, so she might come back out with her. But I'll get everything else cut, and then my plan is this afternoon to get the 2x12s up for the front. So after today, we should be completely boxed in with everything we need. Of course, as we go up higher, the wind is picked up, so I think it's like 12 miles an hour or so. But I'll try to put this next gird on, and then I'll have to wait for Tina to do the top one probably. But once we get this one on all the way across, I go around to the front. I gotta finish up over there, and then there's one off this corner. I'm not sure if it picked up on camera or not. We'll get those on, and then I might pull out the ladder and try to get some of those 2x12s on the front. We'll see. Tina might come back out to help, but we'll see how far we get. I'm gonna try to set the top 2x12. So it's 16 foot. I got my blocking up over there. So I'll just kind of walk it up the girts on that side, and then I'll walk it up the ladder on this side. The ladder will kind of support it. It'll be at a little bit of an angle until I can get it up on top of the girt for the garage, and then we'll see how it goes. well, that's probably not a great idea, so I'll wait till Tina comes out. It's up there. The issue is, well, there's multiple issues. The first issue is it's heavy as heck, and it's 12 feet, 14 feet in the air. That's the first issue. But the second issue is this post here. It has to sit in the middle of it so that we can line the next one up. And it doesn't sit on this 2x4, it sits above it. So what we need to do is, I'll be on this side, I can get it set in place, and Tina can be on that side and hold it, and then we can go over to the other side. So then there's one that goes on top of that, which in theory should be easier because we can use that first one as a guide. So I'm gonna jump over and do the girts on that end wall if I can, because we're running out of time and I want to get it all done before that storm rolls through tonight. Well, I guess the storm's gonna happen tomorrow, so I want to get the back wall girts all the way up. The end walls have 5 girts. Man, it's a muddy mess out here. The end walls have 5 girts, but if I can get 4 girts on there, I'll be happy. That's what we had on the other side. All right, well, we're calling it a day today. We got short 1 girt up there. There is another top girt on all 3 end walls that we didn't put on yet, which we'll do it when we put up the LVLs. So those are kind of a pain in the butt, especially by yourself. I'm not sure where the camera cut out when we were hanging the 2x12 on the front, because it said card full, so somewhere it cut out, but we got 2 of the 2x12s on. We were short 1, we just ran out of time, so it took a little bit longer. It probably took 45 minutes to do those 2, so it's just a slow process with the 2 of us. Let's try to get out of the way of the sun here. If I go like this, maybe. So we have the other 2x12 on the garage, and then the inside gets them, and then all the way around it. So we're probably gonna have to get a lift out here for a week. We'll do all the LVLs and we'll do the trusses, but the weather looks pretty crappy. Cold, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, wind and rain tomorrow, maybe some snow next week, and cold. So hopefully next weekend we can get it out here, but I guess we'll see. In the meantime, while we don't have that, I can start working on framing out doors and windows. I can put the grade board on some of this. I can box in for the garage doors. There's plenty of stuff that I can do while we're waiting. So not sure how well this picks up with the sun, but it's where we're at so far. So that's probably where we'll leave this video. I'm not sure, so if it's not, you won't see this, but if it is, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.